Hi, my name is Jennifer, an attorney at the Child's Place for Adoptions, and I spoke to this client on the phone, and he is now here to speak with me for help. Your name?
I'm Adam.
And what are you here for that I can help you with?
I was looking to find out more about adopting my wife's daughter.
Okay, so first you're going to need to do a background check. Have you started that yet?
No, how would I start that?
Okay, I can give you a packet for that. And within that packet, you'll have to make sure you have 30 years of your addresses and at least 3 references to help you pretty much say you're a good person and what benefits you, what will bring good to that child's life. And then after the background check, you'll have to do fingerprinting.
Okay.
For that fingerprinting, I can give you the phone number to the office in Batavia if that will be helpful.
Yes, that would be helpful.
Okay. Once all that's done, you will then get a court date. For the court date, you will pretty much just be going this time, and they'll give you feedback about your background check and your fingerprinting and stuff like that. And then they'll give you your next step, and your next step will be getting a home study done.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, so a home study is they're going to come in and they're going to pretty much assess you and your family, so make sure all that live in the household are there.
Okay.
And they're also going to look around the house, make sure it's safe pretty much for the child to live there. And then after your home study comes back, the court will review it.
Okay.
And you'll have another court date for that.
Okay, does the home study, does that cost anything?
It does cost money. It will depend on the agency that the court chooses. It can range from $400 to $800.
So that's separate from the court?
That's separate from the court, yes. You have to pay that out of pocket. That's not included in any of the adoption fees. Okay? And then after that court date for the home study, you'll then have the court date I was speaking of after it. And within that court date, you will get your feedback from the home study. The lady or gentleman who come in to do the home study are going to write up a report. And so at that court date, you will hear the report, what they have to say about you and your family, and determine if it's a good home for the children.
Okay, so now So now is there anything I would need to bring to that court date, or?
Not to any of the court dates within this process. You won't need to bring anything, except for yourself and your wife. She should be there. The child does not need to come.
Okay.
After the home study is done, you will then have a court date at the very end. And in that court date, you will then bring the child.
Other question, kind of off topic. Does the child have an attorney as well to protect them?
Yes, the child will have an attorney, and he will be through all the court dates as well, because he'll pretty much have all the information on the home study and all that kind of stuff. And he will as well meet with the child at some point. So, and the parent.
Okay.
So he can also determine if it's a good fit for the child, to support the child, the daughter in this case. And he will then also be at the last court date, where he will again talk to the child and make an assessment on, if it's a good fit for the child again. And at that point, when you bring her to that last court date, that's when the adoption will be finalized.
Okay.
Everything will be done, and she'll get her new birth certificate with your name on it and stuff, and her new name if she changes it, the last name and stuff. So that's about it for the process. Do you have any other questions?
How long does this usually take to finalize? What's the range?
It could take between 2 months to a year, depending on if that child's other father has anything to do with the child, if it's going to be a fight pretty much. So
if it's contested, then it draws out.
If it's contested, it draws out. If it's not, then it'll be easy and quick. That's what we can hope for, I guess. Not always the case. So other than that, usually after you get your background stuff back and your fingerprinting, you will then get a court date, and I will call you with that court date.
Okay.
And the court will also send a letter in the mail.
Okay.
So, and then we can go from there. Is there anything possibly in your background that might come up that you want to let me know now, so I can maybe help you get around it or help you justify yourself for it?
No criminal history.
No criminal, no drug background,
No.
nothing like that. Okay. Well, then that's about good. I will, before you leave, I will give you your paperwork for the background check.
Okay.
And we can start that process. And then once you get that back to me, we'll go from there and start with the fingerprinting.
Okay.
Okay? It was
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you. Thank you.
Bye.